Drama at Senator OKORO's burial as parish priest allows his catechist to officiate a burial mass and at the end refused to give sermon, insisting that the senator's life is enough gospel for everyone. Yesterday marks the last day on earth of a prominent political giant in Nsukka, Enugu State. Senator Fidelis Okoro's burial mass yesterday opened up a drama series for the congregation who converged at its residential house in Ihiagu, Nsukka on Friday, September 4th, 2020 to pay him their last homage. It all started when the parish priest of his town, Reverend Father Evarutsos Isife, who was present at the burial ceremony, allowed the catechist to say the burial mass, officiating the mass, which is uncommon of catechists in the mass order of the Roman Catholic Church, especially when a reverend father is present, lifted every eyebrow as it kept the congregation in surprise. The catechist struggled almost through his nose to follow the order of the mass, as that has never been his office, either by omission or commission. This he did amidst the dignitaries surrounding him and his struggling face. It was at the end of the mass, after watching the catechist in all his struggles, that the parish priest picked up the microphone. Everyone looked up to hear the homily from the priest, only for him to conclude the mass by telling the congregation that the state of the late senator is enough homily for everyone. Senator representing the Enugu North Senatorial District at the National Assembly, Senator Chukwuka Utazi, who has been patiently waiting for this drama to end, could not hold his peace any longer. Embittered by what the parish priest did, stood up and took the position of a man of God. He told the congregation that it was not in the powers of the living to judge the dead. He drew his opinion from the biblical story of two thieves who died at both sides of Jesus Christ on the cross of Calvary. He insinuated that despite the judgment people held against the late Senator Okoro, that God might still give him a last and valid chance. Speaking in the same vein, the former governor of the old Anambra State, Senator Jim Nwobodo, urged the entire congregation to help pray for a peaceful rest of the soul of the deceased instead of condemning him for his shortcomings on earth. He said it's only Jesus Christ that can judge the late senator and not human beings. Senator Jim recalled how the best commissioner who works assiduously under him when he was a governor was Senator Okoro. He severally referred to the late senator as his son. Dignitaries who attended the burial ceremony and under whose watch the whole drama played, including Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu State, Deputy Senate President Ike Ikweremadu, Speaker Enugu House of Assembly Right Honorable Edward Ubusi, Simon Atigwe, members of Rep. Dr. Pat Asadu, member House of Rep, and countless others. According to Vanguard, the late senator was in a bad book of the people following several of his anti-human policies, which he held on to while he was still active in politics. So guys, I know, I always say one thing, that everybody, there's a people have a different opinion on issues. The way I see things might be different from the way you see things. Everybody has a perspective to issues and what is happening. In my opinion, I don't think the Reverend Father, whether the priest or the man that was supposed to give the sermon, maybe according to the doctrine of the Catholic, you are supposed to say or to preach, or maybe a lengthy, whether even if it's not lengthy, but maybe halfway, if the sermon is supposed to be for 10 minutes, ordinarily, if that is the doctrine of the church, maybe if the man is not even ready to speak for like 10 minutes, maybe he should have spoken for like 5 minutes. But in this case, the man didn't just say anything. And to me, if that is the doctrine. But to me, what the man said, I don't think there's anything wrong in it. He didn't castigate the man. I think those who are agitated or those who are offended or those who are uncomfortable, whether it is their guilty conscience or based on what has been happening, according to what we are hearing, that the senator, his policy has always been anti-people's policies, which is a different thing. When people perceive somebody to be having this or one or other character that is not really palatable, everybody knows. Everybody, you can pretend about it, but I believe maybe it is guilty conscience that is troubling all these people who are insinuating all of those. In my opinion, I believe the man just felt that everything the man has done is a lesson. There's no need to preach, unless maybe they are telling us that maybe the man will be sanctioned because maybe you're supposed to preach for 10 minutes. That is the doctrine of the church. But I don't think that is the case, because he said something. He said, if that is the man's life is enough as a sermon, that means everybody use your tongue to count your teeth. It is enough. It's not until when you preach 100, maybe for 30 minutes, 1 hour, or preach for eternity before people will get it. And I think these people, they are always holding ground. Some of the politicians who took the mic saying that you don't have to judge. I don't know whether the man judged. Did he judge? Apart from what he said, that the man's life is enough as his sermon. Is that judging? Does that mean he's judging, or they themselves, they are feeling uncomfortable? The problem is that these people do not learn. These politicians, they don't learn. I don't just understand. When people are always saying, oh, you are not going to be there forever, when masses are always throwing that ways to the politicians, you are not going to be there forever. I always like, they know that they are not going to be there forever. But it is we that need to know what we need to do, because we should, so that we will not continue to suffer. These people will continue to take advantage of us. When things happen, they don't learn lesson. You can imagine with this coronavirus, we thought maybe this will be the height. It will calm them, it will make them to be humbled. For where that they began to do all manner of things. When are they going to change? To me, the Reverend Father or the priest never said anything wrong. I don't know why they are fidgeting over what he said. He said the man's life is enough. So what do you think the man's life was? Use your teeth to count your tongue. That is just the way I see it, in my opinion. Because I don't see what this man has done wrong. This is a priest or Reverend Father, what he has done wrong. The clergyman, I don't see what he has done wrong. Well, let's hear what people are saying. Just like I said, we see things from a different angle. Okay. Someone is saying here that thanks to the priest, Catholic Church is the most respectful church on earth. Catholic always says the truth. Senator OKORO, life is not pure. Really? But the Catholic priest never said anything. He never said anything. If men of God can be doing this, more people will change from bad to good. It is not so. Some of these politicians that are so adamant in what they are doing, they feel they are on top of the world. They don't learn things or learn lessons from things that have been happening to their colleagues. They don't do that. Okay, that is the best sermon, undiluted truth. They wanted him to sing praises and tell lies, but he hammered them. One we all give account to our lives. Okay, we will all give account to our lives. I think that's what somebody is trying to say there. Thank God they still real men of God. Unlike them, they didn't praise him as the only good man on earth. When the late senator was alive, do any of the people or the church called him to change his evil ways, because an evil person may not understand the bad life he's living? Really? If the priests have not called him to order before, he can never act the way. So I believe he acted the way because he may have confronted him physically in many occasions, but he didn't listen to him. So his action is welcomed. My brother, even if they preach to him when he was alive, he may not listen to anyone's advice. You don't know all these politicians because of devil they are eating with. They don't want to hear the truth. After death, no mercy. If you don't change, you end up like your colleague. God bless the priest. To me, I don't know. The man has not said anything. Whether guilty conscience is what is troubling them. Guilty conscience. Why would you say the man, they should not judge him? Did he judge him? He didn't judge him. Like they always say, a word is enough for the wise. I don't know. They didn't judge him. So I don't know. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let us know your thoughts on this issue.